One of the most important things you can do when starting a business is to identify your target market. Your target market sets the tone of your entire marketing strategy, from how you develop and name your products or services right through to the marketing channels you use to promote them. Here is a hint before I go any further. No matter what your product is, your target market is not everyone, unless you're Google. Your task in defining your target market is to identify and understand a smaller, relevant niche so you can dominate it. It's all about narrowing your focus while expanding your reach. In this video, we will explore effective strategies to help you identify your ideal customers, learn who is already interacting with your business and your competitors, then use that information to develop a clear target market as you build your brand. These strategies include 1. Conducting market research, creating customer personas, analyzing your competitors, and testing and iterating or repeating. What is your target market? A target market is a specific group of people who are most likely to buy your product or service and are united by some common characteristics like demographics and behavior. Identifying your target market is essential because it allows you to tailor your marketing efforts to reach and connect with the right audience. For example, if you're starting a business that sells baby products, your target market might be parents or expecting parents. By identifying your target market, you can tailor your marketing efforts to reach and connect with this specific audience. The more clearly you define your target market, the better you can understand how and where to reach your ideal potential customers. You can start with a broad category like millennials or single moms, but you might need to get much more detailed than that to achieve the best possible conversion rates. Don't be afraid to get highly specific. This is all about targeting your marketing efforts effectively, not stopping people from buying your products. People who are not included in your targeted market can still buy from you. They're just not your top focus when you're crafting your marketing strategy. You can't target everyone, but you can sell to everyone. So the first step is conducting market research. Your target market should be based on research, not a gut feeling. You need to go after the people who really want to buy from you, even if they're not the customers you originally set out to reach. Market research is one of the most effective ways to identify your target market. This involves analyzing industry reports, conducting surveys, or reviewing customer feedback. By doing this, you can gain insight on the needs and preferences of your potential customers. There are many ways to conduct market research. You can start by researching your industry and identifying trends and patterns. You can also conduct surveys to gather information about your potential customers' needs and preferences. Another way to conduct market research is to analyze customer feedback. Look at customer reviews of your competitor products or services to identify common complaints or areas where there is room for improvement. This can help you identify gaps in the market that you can fill. Once you've gathered all the data, you can analyze it to identify patterns, trends, and other insights. This will help you better understand your target market and how you can tailor your marketing efforts to reach and connect with them. The second step after you've done your market research is to create customer personas or avatar. This is an effective way to identify your target market. Customer personas are fictional characters that identify your ideal customers. You can give them names, ages, professions, and interests. This will help you better understand the characteristics of your target market. For example, if you're starting a business that sells athletic apparel, you might create customer personas for people who are interested in sports or fitness. These personas might include information about their age, gender, interests, and lifestyle. While creating your customer persona, there are some data points you might want to include. For example, age. While it may not be necessary to get too specific, understanding the decade of life your customers are can be useful. Another one is location and time zone. Knowing where your existing customers live can help you target specific geographic areas, as well as determine the best hours for your customer service and sales team to be available online. This can also help you to schedule your posts and ads for optimal visibility. You might also want to consider the language of your customers because not everybody will be speaking the same language. Another thing you would want to understand about this persona is their spending power and patterns. Understanding how much money they have to spend and how they approach purchases in your price category can help you tailor your marketing efforts. The other thing is their interests. Knowing what your customers enjoy doing besides using your products or services, as well as what other businesses they interact with, can help you identify new opportunities for engagement. Another thing is their stage of life. Consider whether your customers are likely to be college students, new parents, parents of teenagers, retirees, as this can impact their needs and priorities. Creating customer personas can help you identify the needs and preferences of your potential customers. By understanding their characteristics and interests, you can tailor your marketing efforts to reach and connect with them. The third thing you need to do is to analyze your competitors. Analyzing your competitors is another effective way to identify your target market. Look at who they're targeting and what their strategies are. You won't be able to get detailed audience information about the people interacting with your competitors, but you'll be able to get a general sense of the approach they're taking and whether it's allowing them to create engagement online. This can give you insight into potential gaps in the market that you can fill. For example, if you're starting a business that sells organic food products, you might look at your competitors' marketing strategies and identify where they're not targeting specific groups of people. You can use this information to tailor your marketing efforts and reach those groups and fill those gaps in the market. The fourth thing, and finally, do not be afraid to test and repeat. As you launch your business, you may find that your target market evolves and changes. Be open to feedback and adjust your strategies accordingly. For example, if you're starting a business that sells handmade jewelry, you might start by targeting young women. However, as you receive feedback from your customers, you might find that your target market includes women of all ages. By testing and iterating your marketing strategies, you can refine your target market and better connect with your ideal customers. Let me give you an example of this book called The Lean Startup by Eric Ries. Ries describes how he and his team identified their target market for their software product IMVU. They created customer personas for 3 types of users: teenagers, college students, and young adults. Then they conducted surveys and analyzed the data to determine which group was most likely to use their product. And what they found was that the teenagers were most interested in their products. So they tailored their marketing efforts to reach that audience. I hope that these points have helped you see why identifying your market is a crucial step in starting a business. By conducting market research, creating customer personas, analyzing your competitors, and testing and iterating or doing it again and again, you can effectively identify your ideal customers and tailor your marketing efforts to reach them. Remember, this may evolve and change over time, so be open to feedback and adjust your strategies accordingly. With these effective strategies, you can set your business up for success and connect with the right audience.